Hey guys, I'm here today to do the lab. It is Investigation 5, paper chromatography of food dye, and I'm doing this for my kiddos at home that are virtual. So what I'm going to do is take myself out of the picture and show you my setup. But remember that in this lab we're going to be really carrying out several experiments. These experiments are broken into two parts. The first part, you guys are going to be using the same solvent, which is water, and you are going to be determining some standard information. So you're going to be running chromatography for different food dye components, and then you're also going to be running chromatography for various flavors of Kool-Aid to investigate the different dye components that make up those various flavors. In the second part, you guys are going to just pick one flavor, I believe, of Kool-Aid, and you are going to try several different solvents to see if you can find a better solvent than our current, which is water. All right, so let's take a look at what I have here. Okay. So here's our setup, okay? You can see I've already done some things. I have obtained my strips of chromatography paper. So if I try to zoom in here, maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe what I'll do real quick is show you that I have, in this example, I've already made my line. And I've already made my label. So this is going to be for tropical punch. So what I was directed to do was to obtain my pieces, mark a line with the pencil about 2 centimeters from the bottom, and then label them. Now what I'm going to do is mark them and then set them up for chromatography in the test tubes. So you can see that I have various glass test tubes here, and those are going to be my chromatography chambers. All right, so the first thing that I'm asked to do in order to prep all of these things is to spot each of these papers. And what it says is that I need to obtain a petri dish, which I have, and I need to use a toothpick and spot the plates. And they're not plates. I'm used to working with plates. This is paper. So I'm going to take Tropical Punch and, oh, I thought this was a dropper. It's not. I need a moment. I've returned. Take my Tropical Punch and I'm going to create a drop on my petri dish. All right, did it. Now what it says to do is to use a toothpick, dip it in the dye, and then spot it on the line. I want to work so that it's in the center. I can't even tell if you can see, but hopefully you can. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that, and I'm going to keep trying. All right. It wants me to allow the spot to dry, so I'm going to set it aside with the toothpick. And while it's drying, I am going to do my next one, black cherry. Okay. I'm going to create another dot. cherry. There we go. And I'll do what they told me to do for black cherry. Spot. Okay. And I'm going to let it dry. And I'll keep going. Cherry. Oh man, can't mess this up. Orange. Grape. And then lemonade. And then obviously I'm going to continue to do this. It says to repeat this procedure 3 to 4 times. I'm not going to sit here and ask you to watch me do this 3 to 4 times. But you can see over here on the other side, I am also going to be following this procedure and spotting these chromatography strips with each of my known food dye components. Red 3, red 40, blue 1, blue 2, yellow 5, yellow 6, and green 3. Okay guys, I'm back. I've spotted all of my chromatography papers. All right. And now what I'm going to do is add my solvent, which is deionized water, to each of my test tubes. And then I'll add the chromatography paper and secure it with the stoppers, and then I'll end up with a chamber. So now what I have to do is add 3 to 4 milliliters of water to each of these test tubes. So I'll do that. One more. Okay. I'll put this aside. And now I'll go ahead and I'll add the strips. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to carefully add this so that only the bottom is touching. Fold this over. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. I'm trying to be careful here because I don't want the water to get above the line that I've made. That'll mess everything up. There we go. Now I'll move to the other side. Cherry. Now this goes for 30 minutes, and I will see when it's done. The following 2 images are of results. Please pause and record your results as needed. Okay guys, as you can see, these are the results for the different dye components. And this picture is the results for the different flavors of Kool-Aid. Okay guys, what we're going to be doing right now is experimenting with different solvents. So what I have here, I've set up my chambers. I'm going to do a mixture of 3 food colorings, yellow 5, red 40, and blue 1. And I'm going to do them in triplicate for each of our 4 solvents. We'll use water again, and propanol or isopropanol, ethanol, acetone. And then these are my food colorings, or I should say my dyes here. Now I've already started to spot, so I'm going to spot one last time, and then I am going to start the chambers. So they said to spot 3 or 4 times. That's what I'm trying to do here. Red. 1. Oh, there's not a lot of red left. 2. 3. Not that I need that much because I've already spotted it a couple times. 1. 2. 3. I think I might have to get another drop. 1. Yeah. last one. Too, but that's fine. It's my last one. All right, so here we go. Setting up the chambers. Shoot. Okay. It's not going to stay. Don't really need a chamber for water, to be honest. It's really for the more volatile stuff, just not water. Okay. Let's see if this works. Stay. All right, there we go. Next one. All right, I'll be back with the results. The following 4 images are of results. Please pause to record your results as needed. This image is the result for water as the solvent. This image are the results for 2-propanol or isopropanol as the solvent. This image is the result of ethanol as a solvent. And finally, this image is the results for acetone as a solvent.